What's going on, everybody? Are we live? I'm a little nervous. Um, hey, what's going on, everybody? Are we live? I'm a little nervous. First things first. All right, looks like you can see me. Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me? That's the first or second question I have. I can tell you can see me. Someone please say you can hear me. I see comments, but no one says we can hear you. Okay, here we go. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. How's it sound? How's it sound? I'm going to check all this later on replay. We sounding okay? This is going to be, I'm going to warn you, this is going to be probably a hot mess live stream. New software I haven't used before, but we did have a press release from Universal today, so I thought this would be a good time to test out everything. The software is it's pretty good software. A lot of people, a lot of streamers use this software, and it's free. It's free. It sounds a bit tinny. Okay. Well, I'll analyze things when the live stream is done. I'll watch it on replay. Okay. But since we have the press release, we'll go over that in a minute. Actually, I think I can come over here. We'll talk about the press release in a minute, but this is a new software. It's free. The software I used to use, if you paid for it like yearly, is like $33 a month. If you went monthly, it was like $45 a month. So I'm going to use this more popular streaming software. I just have to learn it. And right now, I guess things are okay. You can see me, you can hear me. Whew. Now, another reason why this is going to be a hot mess. It's been a while since I've done a live stream in the studio. It has been a while. So much so, my eyesight has changed. Looking at my monitor is not as clear as it used to be to these old eyes. But the thing is, all I have is some readers. And the readers, while they do help with the phone, reading, when I'm doing live streams on the phone, the readers don't really help me see the screen in front of me. Everything's still slightly little blurry, and it used to not be that way. It sucks getting old, but getting old is better than the alternative. You know what I mean? So I can kind of see the freaking chat, but it's a little blurry. And like my reader's not going to help read the chat. Now to see the chat, let me see here. No, it's going to be readers. And if I lean in, it's kind of the best way, but I don't want to be leaning in the whole time, I don't think. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just be changing from glasses to no glasses. So that's the change since the last time I've done a studio live stream. Don't like the change. But getting old is better than the alternative. Which, oh gosh, I don't want. Well, let's do this since we're a couple minutes into the live stream. I wonder if going to be able to end this properly too. I've started the live stream. Check. You can see me. Check. You can hear me. Check. I can see the chat on my monitor. Check. Barely fuzzy, but that's okay. We'll find out later if I know how to stop and close the live stream. But anyways, we'll have a hangout session after I go over the press release. I was in the doctor's office. Funny enough, speaking of getting older, when the press release hit, Universal was kind enough to send me press releases. Wow, what a media team! Thank you guys. So I was in the doctor's office. My back has been acting up for like a week and a half for no reason. But anyway, let's get into. Oh my goodness, the blurriness. I don't know what to do with my eyes. Anyway, you know what? We'll hang out later. First, the press release. A lot of you are already aware of this news because, the press release is sent out to the world at the same time. So different, Twitter accounts or whatever also got the press release and probably tweeted out something. But we'll talk about it anyway. We'll get your opinion, we'll get my opinion, and we'll go over no sports talk, right, Jam? And we'll go over, have our opinion, then we have a little hangout time. Super chat from I can't make out the name. It doesn't show me the full name. Well, you know what? Why did I close that? Let's go over here. Scott O'Neill. Scott O'Neill. No, it doesn't. You know what? Maybe I need to make this. Can I make this wider? Yes, I can. Can I go that way with it? There we go. Now, there. See, I'm learning. I got the chat box to the proper size. Thank you so much, Scott O'Neill. Super chat test. It worked. Anyway, on to the press release. The first bit of the press. All this is regarding CityWalk, by the way. CityWalk changes and updates. Universal Legacy Store. The beloved Universal Legacy Store is set to return in late April with exclusive retro merchandise and photo opportunities inspired by the iconic Universal Studios Florida attractions and films from Universal Studios, including E.T., Jaws, Back to the Future, and Universal Monsters. The Universal Legacy Store will take the place of Universal Epic Universe Preview Center, which will close effectively April 13th to make way for a new experience. I guess the new experience is going to be the Legacy Store. But so just a few days from now, the Epic Preview Center will be closed, which makes sense because we're coming right up on close to a year for when the pass holder previews at Epic Universe open. So we're getting to that 1 year anniversary range of how come this is not moving now? Why is that frozen? Ah. See, now the chat is kind of frozen on my big monitor, but we have this one over here. Super chat from Mike and Land. He says, let's start a fund for Rick to get meta glasses with display to help. Thank you, Mike and Landy. Why isn't it working on my main monitor? Oh well, we've got this. We'll come back to that later. So anyway, you know what? We'll stay over here. Like I said, this is going to be a hot mess express as I kind of learn these. Yeah, it's frozen up there. Okay. It makes sense that we move away from the Epic Preview Center there in CityWalk. 1 year anniversary coming up of the pass holder previews. And then next month will be the 1 year anniversary of Epic Universe opening to the public. So they're going to switch it back to a legacy store. Nice to hear that they're going to have photo opportunities. Some cool photo opportunities. They've been playing around with some photo opportunities inside of Jurassic Outfitters with that Jurassic Park Jeep photo op. So they'll probably have, I would imagine each IP would have its own little photo op, one for ET, which is still, even though it's kind of retro, is still in the park. Jaws, that'd be cool. Like maybe the Jaws is trying to eat you. We have the Jeep, maybe like a Jeep scene for our dinosaur scene for Jurassic Park. So very cool. Merchandise, retro merchandise, and photo opportunities that will sort of set it apart from like the film vault inside of studios, which does have the retro merch. Obviously, the area there for the new Legacy store in CityWalk was a much more square footage, so you can have the the merchandise and the areas for photo opportunity. The next thing from the press release, a change in the dining options in CityWalk. Five Guys, as I read directly from the press release, popular fast casual burger joint Five Guys is bringing its fresh, made-to-order burgers and fries to Universal CityWalk later this summer. So that's not too far away. This new addition will take over the existing Burger King Whopper Bar, which will close effectively April 21st. So just, what is that? Less than 2 weeks left for the Whopper Bar. I like Five Guys okay. I like it okay. It's okay. Smash burgers. It seems like whenever I go to Five Guys, doesn't it seem pricey? Just like if you go in your like in your town, in your neighborhood where they have a Five Guys, doesn't Five Guys seem a little pricey? And that's not when it's trapped within inside a theme park area. So I'm a little worried about the pricing. The expensive burgers, right, Uncle Ian? More expensive burgers already out in the real world, but once it gets behind security, the security walls of Universal City Walk, probably a little more expensive. Which I walked around yesterday at Islands of Adventure. I was kind of checking out hamburgers, and the hamburgers in just the theme parks are expensive now. I don't think I can find one for over or under $20. So, change to the dining there in City Walk. And then the third little thing they mentioned in the press release. Oh, you know what? I should have done this. Hold on. Back to Five Guys as I learn my software. There we go. Five Guys is coming to Universal City Walk. Smash burgers, French fries. I do like their hot dogs. Most often, I do go with a hot dog there. I wouldn't say most often. About 50% of the time, I go with the hot dog at Five Guys, and then I'm gonna go with maybe a double smash. But I have my Blackstone grill. I can make my own smash burgers. But there we go. Look at that. I got a little pop up there of Five Guys. There, I'm learning. There's a lot. There's a lot to this streaming software. It's like an open source. It's very powerful, and for being free too. But there is a learning curve with this for me. So, but let's move on to the third little item in the press release. Hey, look at that! Fancy him. I'm learning. Luke Combs, Category 10. Country music star Luke Combs and Opry Entertainment Group are set to bring the popular entertainment venue to a brand new waterfront location where guests can enjoy live music, food, and spirits, and more in 2027. Yes, OBS is what I'm using. So there we go. Luke Combs, Category 10 bar coming. Thank you for the super chat. Is that Meldon Travels? Meldon Travels, super chat. More Five Guys than Burger Kings in my town. Pretty pricey. Thank you, Meldon. I got to work on a system to read in the super chat names. Thank you so much. But Luke Combs, Category 10. It's going to be located. I've shown this. I don't know if I showed it in video, but I'm pretty sure I've shown it. I know I've shown it in live streams. Maybe I've mentioned it once in a video. You know where the Lone Palm Airport bar is? It's going to be kind of next to that on the waterfront. So another place for us to hang out, chill, and watch the water taxis, which is a favorite thing of mine. Can we get some applause for that? Hold on. Oh, I can't even read my thing anymore. Hold on. There we go. We can switch back to just me, I guess. Boom. Now, I do not know Luke Combs' music. Does anyone out there know or listen to Luke Combs. Should have been Morgan. You know what? I don't know Luke Combs music. I just recently started to get or try to get back into listening to some country music. Most often, I listen to. I guess you want to call them oldies now. Call them oldies if you want. 80s and 90s music is what I really listen to. But I got in the mood the other. While I was driving to. By the way, this is the hangout time. This is where that's all the universal news I have for you. This is we're hanging out. Jim says no music or no sound. Hello? Or the applause? You couldn't hear the applause? What's going on here? Jim Cletus says no sound. What was that? What was the applause? You couldn't hear the applause? You couldn't hear this? Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Oh, you can't hear the applause? My soundboard's not working? No applause. Okay, see, I'm hitting the applause button now. Okay, well, good to know. I've got to figure out the soundboard. Thank you so much. Mike M. See, we're learning. We're learning. Mike M288 with a super chat. I don't know Luke Combs' music, but I may have had a brush with it. Oh, that's good, Mike. I appreciate that. I'm going to steal that. I'll steal it. Okay. Uh, what about this? Don't we have this working? Do, do, do. All right. I'll figure out the soundboard later. As long as you can hear me, that's the more important thing. Anyways, don't even know Luke Combs. Recently trying to get into some country music because, you know, I just wanted something different from my usual 80s and 90s music that I listen to. And I was driving into the applause worked, but it was super low volume. Well, let's try this. I don't know. Anyways, I was driving into a live stream on a Sunday stroll, in fact. And I took Nikki's truck, and the night before we had listened to a radio station that I don't listen to because I'm listening to my 80s and 90s. But they switched up the format for Sunday mornings. They were playing some country music, but it wasn't like your typical country music. It was some really unique stuff. And so I'm like, well, maybe let me try to get into country music. And I switched over, like when I'm at, the next time I'm going in my Jeep, I try to switch over to the country station and listen to like current country music, not this unique stuff they were playing on this other radio station. And it didn't stick. But funny enough, there is a country superstar right now who her music is crossing over into pop music. So I heard her music on the pop station, the regular radio station, and I started listening to her, Ella Langley. She's like she's big in country right now. She's on the pop charts. So that's really the only country music I'm listening to. And it turns out, am I 1 degree of separation from Ella Langley or 2 degrees? I'm not sure how to count that, 7 degrees of separation. I'm either 1 or 2 degrees separation from Ella Langley. So there's me, and then her drummer is a viewer of the channel. And I met the drummer and took a picture with him. This might have been, he might have been a kid. This could have been 8 years ago, where I met her drummer in the theme park, I guess, and took a picture. So is that 1 degree? There's me, there's the drummer, and then Ella. Do we count that as 1 degree of separation or two? Regardless, it's pretty darn close. I'm really close to Ella Langley. But anyway, I don't know Luke Combs' music. I know Ella's. So what else is no? Let's see here. Let me try this. How about now? Yay or nay? Oh, I was at the doctor's appointment for. I'm only 1 degree separation from Ella Langley. We just count the one person in between us. Is that how we count degrees of separation? Okay, no applause. We'll work on the soundboard later. Oh, back to why I was in the doctor's office. My back. Um, I didn't do anything specific to hurt my back. I just, I would understand if I was outside doing some work, I'm lifting a log or something, and I felt, oh, I hurt my back. My back has been great for a long, long time. But about a week and a half ago, all I did was get up from my couch and walk to the kitchen. And as I'm walking to the kitchen, I'm like, ooh, my back hurts a little. And it's got worse and worse from that. So I've got go to Publix later, pick up my steroids and some muscle relaxers. Now I'm going to use all the steroids for myself because I need my back to be good. Going back to Disney live streaming next week. I'm going to be busy for a while. My little easy time that I gave myself here around Easter is over. I'll be back at Disney on, I think, Monday. So I'm going to be busy. Like, I got to get the back taken care of. So I'm going to use all the steroids myself. Now, the muscle relaxers, I won't use so much. I'll save those because, Nikki tends to throw out her back a lot. So just for planning for the future, the time when Nikki throws out her back, I'll have some muscle relaxers for her at least. Well, what hurts, like I can walk around the theme park just fine with my back. I've been doing that. And really, I don't hardly even notice my back hurting when I'm walking around the theme park, especially because I'm distracted. I'm looking for updates. I'm talking to the camera. I'm doing live streams. So I'm distracted. And I would say if there is any pain walking around, it's a one, and it's easy. I'm easily distracted by it. What's going to hurt is when I get up from this chair. It's the process of moving from sitting down in like a regular chair height to standing up. And don't let me cough. If I cough or sneeze, that is some pain right there. So it's the movement of from going from sitting to standing right now. But hopefully that is not gonna prevent me from doing live streams and stuff. I've been doing it. I don't want the pain of that I get from standing up and sitting down. So hey, Northwest Florida, heading back to IOA next month. 5th trip since last July. Oh, good. Guess you're a pass holder then. Oh goodness. See, this is the problem. We'll just call you Law. Very good. Well, enjoy your time here. Happy Friday to you, Dream Walker. All right, so that's one scene. I can do things like this, or I can do this. I need to practice these. I sort of did these little scenes right before I started, and who knows if I remember how I did them. I think I may. I think I might. I'm using OBS. It's free. It seems to be very robust. I guess it's like an open source software. I believe a lot of streamers use OBS. I've used when I used to have the studio show, the old weekly wrap up. I used StreamYard, which costs between $30 and $40 a month. So I am going to Disney live streams are going to be on channel 2 Rix Q, Jessica. channel 2, Rix Q, is the Disney live streams, which I have a lot of things to. I'm thinking about a lot of things with the channel and this channel, all the channels. I do want to bring back a studio show like we're doing now. I think we're gonna do it live, like we. Well, I might try both ways. I might try edited, or I might try going back to doing it live. We'll do a weekly wrap up of the kind of the news that happened during the week. I'm trying to come up with the different segments that I want to have on that. Then I have to decide what channel, not to have a business meeting right now or anything, but since you guys are asking and you kind of need to know what's going to happen with the channel, and I'm struggling to make decisions. A lot of things are in my head that I have to apply and just do. I don't know if that new studio show, first I got to come up with a name with it, a name of it. I don't know if that's going to be on channel 1, channel 2. It'd be one or two. It'd be either on this channel, Rix Flix, or it'd be on channel 2, Rix Q. Now, the thing is, this channel, I do like to have some variety on Rix Flix, but the variety stuff just doesn't get the views like update videos. You know, I did not do a merch search video yesterday. I stayed home. I relaxed because if you saw the numbers that I could see, is it worth my time to go do a merch search video or take a day off, hang out? Yesterday, I chose to hang out, not go do a merch search. I could maybe do one once a month instead of once a week. The thing is, and I'm no expert at having a YouTube channel. I'm a YouTuber for 9 years. It's still all a mystery to me. I just put stuff out. But the thing is, I think it hurts a channel if you have some content that does poorly. Like if everything did as well as an update video, then yeah, I would have the variety of stuff. But even people who like Universal, 30,000 views for an update video, 4,000, 5,000 for Universal merchandise. I think that's a bad signal to YouTube, and it actually might hurt the channel by putting out a content piece that is way less popular than the main focus of the channel. But I would like variety. But is the variety just going to be update from Epic, update from Islands, update from Studios? So that's variety in 3 different theme parks, but it's not like a variety, say, from an in-park video versus a studio show. So should I just do since the Disney Channel is smaller and doesn't get as many views, then maybe I do the new weekly wrap up show. Maybe that just goes on Disney, the Disney Channel Rix Q. Ryan says, love update videos and live streams. Merch search, not my thing. Well, yeah, that goes without saying. Look at the views. I can see for most people, merch search is not the thing. But there's only so many theme parks for Universal that I can do update videos for. I can do 3. I'm gonna get Epic back in the rotation. I'll just bite the bullet and buy a freaking ticket every time I go, and I'll have to do multiple things. And that's harder on the old body, harder on the old back. I've got to do at least one thing just to pay for my ticket. Just to pay for the ticket in. If I just do one thing and I'm only making as much as the ticket, that's just spinning my wheels. It's a waste of time. So I've got to do 2 things, which will be a video and a live stream. So one will pay for the ticket. One will actually make it worth my while as a business, as a way of making a living to do things. But I'm not 25 anymore. I'm 28. I'm just kidding. Hold Hold on here. I like merch during the updates. Well, I mix that in a little bit. I mix it in a little bit. When I know, like, I knew I wasn't going to do an update video this week, so I showed you a little more merch stuff in the last Islands of Adventure update video. But anyway, so it's let's see here. AVA says YouTube doesn't know the correct audience to test it on. It's all about how you title and package it for the YouTube's algorithm. Well, it's a way different product. It's just merchandise. I understand people not being as interested in just the merchandise, but like I said, maybe the solution is I still do it. I'll sprinkle it in during update videos, and then instead of once a week merchandise, maybe it's down to once a month. Or I don't know. Maybe everything goes on the Disney Channel, or maybe I changed the Disney Channel to just Rick's Potpourri, Rick's Garage, Rick's Junk Drawer, where it's just everything that performs lower than update videos goes on one channel. Let's see, I like merch search, but I get why some people don't watch it. Yeah, I get it too. I understand. I get it. Same thing with the live streams. The live streams way underperform update videos. You guys love update videos. I love making update videos. Update videos rule. I love them, making them, editing. You guys love watching them. But, Universal doesn't have 4 theme parks like Disney that you can just go into on a pass. And like I said before, yeah, I would like some variety. I like to mix it up. But then the YouTube algorithm or whatever, doesn't like it. Whatever. So I have even thought like, well, I don't think I should have done live streams on the main channel. Maybe live streams should have been a whole separate channel. Because if you look at views for update videos and you look at views for live streams, but live streams are supported by the viewer with super chats. But I've even thought about just making Rix Q the live stream channel and just live streaming Disney and Universal from that channel. But I don't know. See, I don't have the answers. I don't know what I'm doing. People ask me for YouTube advice. I'm like, I don't know. When things go well, I don't know why they go well. When things go bad, I don't know why they're going bad. I just keep putting out content. Shorts, shorts are worthless. I'm not going to do any work for pennies. Shorts, you don't make money on shorts. It's a waste of time. Shorts can actually mess up your regular channel. I hate shorts. Shorts are bad. Shorts are bad. I don't want to get into it too detail of behind the scenes of YouTubing, but shorts on a main channel, totally different audience. And even if you get subscribers from your shorts, which you will make pennies on a short, even if you get subscribers from there, they're not going to watch your long form content. And then what happens, let's just say you had a short that went viral, 5 million views, tons of new subscribers. What's going to happen, why that messes up your channel is when you first put out a video, YouTube sends it to your subscribers first. If your subscribers react to it and like it and watch it, then YouTube will expand the search. So what do you think if you have a bunch of subscribers who subscribe because of shorts, and then you post a video and it goes out, short people aren't interested in it. So YouTube says, whoa, his subscribers don't even like this video. We're not going to send it out to people. So shorts are the worst thing. The worst. I will never do a short again. I actually have a different YouTuber I watched that she had this happen to her, where she had a short that went crazy viral, and she got tons of new subscribers from it. But then she posted a regular video. It doesn't do well. That's because YouTube is sending that video out to her subscribers who subscribe because of a short. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I cannot tell you or express how much I hate shorts. I caught that too. Mike says short people aren't interested. I caught it as I was saying it too, Mike. How funny it kind of sounded like. Oh, short people, they don't like it. Uh, anyways, I'm trying to figure it out. You know, do I want to move all live streams to one channel? Then people are going to be like, I thought this was only Disney Channel. Why is there a Universal live stream? Hey Jennifer, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy when your Disney Universal content were on the same channel. Well, that was a decision. I was experimenting with having it separate. I will tell you this: when it comes to getting new subscribers, Disney content that I post on that channel per content outdoes Universal. So the Disney Channel, when I put out content, is the fastest growing segment. But you have to think about it. There's plenty of Disney people, even though I've been doing this for 9 years, there's plenty of Disney fans don't even know who I am because they only watch Disney videos. So to them, I'm brand new. To them, I'm brand new. Anyway, I have a lot of things to decide. As I'm just having this discussion right now because I'm just testing the software. Um, Next big test is can I end it properly? So what are you guys thinking about all this? I don't know. Oh, and I do have an idea. So I am going to bring back the studio show, the weekly wrap up in this type of format where I'm in the studio here sharing news, five guys news, Luke Combs news, sharing different news stories like I did in the past. That is coming back. I am going to do that. I do have to decide what channel. This one or Rix Q. I will let if it goes on Rix Q, I will let Rix Flix viewers know that the weekly wrap up is on channel 2. Now, I do have an idea for another studio show. I mentioned this in yesterday's update video. It's a studio show. It's sort of theme park related. It kind of mixes genres. It's I'm not going to say which couple genres or YouTube categories that it mixes. I'm trying to keep it secret. No one, as far as I know, no one does this. And it's really at the heart of it, just like a hangout video. But there is an activity happening within the hangout or live stream. It's going to be a hangout live stream where we can talk about anything and everything. But there will be an activity happening on the screen that is also part of it. Anyways, I don't know where to put it. Obviously, it's going to be different, way different live stream than what Rix Flix viewers are used to. So do I put it on Rix Flix and have it act like or perform as well as a merch search video? Do I put it on the Disney channel since it's small anyway? I don't want to make another channel. It could be its own channel. It could fit in the other, instead of the theme park genre, it could be in this other genre, and it could be but I don't want to make another channel. I want to fit it in, and I don't think it goes on Rickety Life. I guess I can play around, right? Let me try it on this channel. Let me try it on the Disney channel. Another decision to make. First, I have to learn how to do it. First, do it at all, and then do it on OBS streaming software. It's going to be a learning curve, but it's something it's type of live stream that I watch occasionally myself, and it's usually a late night live stream for me. I go watch this other creators live stream. Um, so so it's a live stream. I'm not going to tell you. That's all I'm going to tell you. But it's something that I enjoy. I tend to watch it late at night. I enjoy it, and that's sort of how the Rix Flix channel came to be. Is like, oh, I enjoy watching theme park vlogs. Oh, let me make theme park vlog videos. I enjoy watching it, so let me do it. So it's kind of birthed from the same thought process of, oh, I enjoy watching these live streams late at night. Instead of watching it, why don't I do one myself? Rix clicks. Someone either said Rix Mix. I love that. Keep it a secret. Keep it safe. Uh, you'll have more channels than the TV. I know. I don't want another channel. I would I try it out on this or the queue? Hey, Witchy. Hey, Andy. So I don't know. I'm learning the software here. I guess this is the bare minimum. Like for me to be able to do the weekly wrap up, or whatever it's going to be called in the future. Obviously, this works. You know, I'm on screen. I'm communicating to you. I can put up different things like this and this, and that's really all I need to do. And now it's a little different system than what I know. I got to get a little more comfortable in creating these type of scenes and views. But right now, I think I'm fully trained. I'm just not highly skilled at doing the weekly wrap up with this software. Now the new thing, that's a whole other learning curve. It's something I've never done before, even though part of it is like this. Do I do it on Rix Flix or Rix Q? Do I do it on Rix Q and just tell everyone on Rix Flix, go watch it? Anyways, I don't know if Sarah Shoot or Matt Stone are on the live stream right now. I think they watch this type of live stream, but it would be tailored more towards theme park. It'd have a theme park element. Taz says, I use OBS all the time. Streamed, if you can, it makes it easier to transition things. Maybe. I'm trying not to spend any money, Taz. Don't know if I want to. We'll see. First, I'm going to use it without investing any more money in any more equipment. I know, right? Here we go. Yeah, every time I put up the picture there, Five Guys, I get a coupon for $1 off a burger. Yeah, merch search monthly, says Kev. Kev says merch search monthly seems frequent enough. Thank you for that. Now, does this keep track of how long the live stream has been going? So I can see now this. I don't think this. Well, maybe it does somewhere. I don't know where. Hold on. Oh yeah. This does show me the time the live stream's been going, 45 minutes. Well, that's good. But I can't see it without my glasses. Super chat. TKNZ says, love your content. I think someone who actually likes Universal should do a show once a week like Universal News Today. Just an idea. I would do the weekly wrap up would be similar to what we've done it in the past. We would have a few different segments. It's going to have, it would have obviously a Disney news segment, a Universal news segment. I think just an entertainment news segment where we can talk about movies that's coming out or movies that I've seen or different Netflix shows that I've been watching. So it would have, I think, at least those three components: Disney theme park, Universal theme park, and then general entertainment news and opinion. Joanna says, I love your weekly wrap up. I've missed them. And that would give Nikki opportunity. I can't plan around Nikki because, at least not until summertime because, she's busy. She works all day with kids at the school. She has private clients that she sees. So Nikki's pretty tired during the week. She's pretty busy. So I don't ask a lot of Nikki when it comes to the channel anymore, at least not during the school year. Hopefully we'll get her more involved in the theme park during the summertime when she's off. I try not to bother her too much during school year, even on the weekends. I mean, she's tired from the work week, plus all her hobbies, and she likes to tend to the yard and flowering and gardens, and she likes to do home projects. If you've seen the Ricky Life videos, she's very handy working with wood and making home improvements. She still has a lot of things like that she wants to do. So Nikki's time, especially during the school year, is very limited for me or for the YouTube stuff. Oh, we all miss Nikki. Well, we'll try to get her in a video once a week during the summer. But summertime, she's still gonna have private clients. She's gonna have all her tending to the garden and the flowers and the plants, and she'll have her home improvement, at least one more home improvement project this year, one or two. She's kind of addicted to the home improvement products or projects. So we might have another segment or two when we do the oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. Maybe I had it all. Hey, I'm going to test my soundboard again with let's test it with, well, let's just do the applause again. Let me know if you hear this. I may have had it off. Or wait a second. No, I think that turns it off. I think okay, I just don't think it's working. Okay, here we go. I don't think that's going to work. I didn't think that worked. I don't think that works. It's been a while since I've used the soundboard as well. Nikki is a hard working lady, Nikel. She's busy. Miss Nikki is busy. I don't think that worked. Nope, nothing. Yeah. Let me turn that off. That was that was off anyway. Okay. Nothing. And then so weekly wrap up coming back and maybe a new product. This is the new content is going to take a while. It's going to take a while for it's not like it's going to be oh, this is a road whatever streamcast or whatever. Roadcaster Pro, probably. Roadcaster Pro. But that's about all I have for you. The new mystery content. Hopefully later this year. We're just a little over 3 months done with this year. Maybe I can get it going. I've got to learn some things, and it's just like a hangout live stream, but with activity. I hear the sound of one hand clapping. Mic check. Did I even pick up? Do 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 do. I thought I was gonna go live in the theme park today, but I decided to go to that doctor's appointment so I can get healthy for next week. I'm gonna be really busy next week. One change to Rix Q, the Disney live streams, and I did test this out. What day was that? I tested it on this channel, Rix Flix. Let's go to my YouTube and see. Go to content, live streams. I tested this out. It was just this Monday. It was this week. Doing a part 1 and a part 2 live stream. So I think I was happy with the results doing it that way versus doing one 4-hour live stream. I did 2-hour live streams, a part 1, a part 2. I think I like that process better than doing one long one. So I think the Disney live streams, at least one day, would be like a live stream. Let's, for example, let's just say Fridays. I always live stream Disney on Fridays. It could be, a morning live stream and then an afternoon, or it could be afternoon and evening. It could be morning, then evening. Look for a double header. There we go. A double header Disney live streams are coming based on the results of Monday's live streaming on this channel. We did a Monday morning stroll, and we did a lunchtime live stream, and that was the test, and it went pretty good. I've got a lot of filtered words. Yes, I do. There's a lot of bad words out there, and a lot of words with more meanings than you think. But what I have done, I'm just reading the comments here. You even couldn't hear the clapping. Okay, you couldn't hear that. Huh, even that. It is my voice. Can't even hear the tapping, can you? Weird. Interesting. I may revisit the banned words because I think, and I've been testing this week. Just having the comments be for subscribers. Only subscribers can comment. So that it really cuts down on the shenanigans that can happen in the comment section. Josh says, no, we can only hear you talk, not the clapping or the tapping. That's so weird. That's funny. I wonder why that is. That's crazy. Wow. Someone says, our Mike says, as long as we can still make Disney dam jokes. Well, as long as they have, wherever there are dams, Mike, Disney or Universal, we will always have dam jokes. I'm more than eager to be your damn guide. Any damn day we see a dam at a theme park. Or maybe even in it could work out in Rickety Life. Maybe we're on a kayak and there's a beaver dam. I don't know. Anywhere there's a dam on this, all my channels. We'll have some damn jokes for you, Mike. Onboard processing by your interface, FYI. Thank you. That's crazy, though. I don't think it was that way in the other. There must be some settings inside of this OBS, because I don't think that was the case when I was using StreamYard. But it doesn't matter. I would like to know why. I would like to have the soundboard with the sound effects working. I don't care about me. How about if I cough? Okay, that works. Achoo. Okay. I would like the sound effects to work, but not a deal breaker. Not a deal breaker if it doesn't. Rix Flix, I shot you an email regarding OBS. There's also plenty of YouTube stuff, like adding these little scenes here. It was a YouTube search. How to do that. Do like it's free. I like it. And this is really, this is when I do the weekly news stuff or the weekly wrap up of stuff. This is all I need to do. You have this. We can put up some little images for you in different ways. So you can actually see if I'm talking about the new bar, you have a nice picture there of the new bar. And that's really, can give us the basis of a new weekly wrap up, which got to think of a name. I need a name. I don't think I'm going to call it the weekly wrap up. Since it's a studio show, I am thinking about calling it Studio Rix. Live from Studio Rix. Welcome to the show. Because it kind of sounds like a studio number, Studio 6. But it's my name, Rix, Studio Rix. Suggestions? You like that? Do you dislike it? Give me some suggestions. What should the new show be called? Studio Rix. I thought of as I was driving home from the doctor's office, and I knew I was going to do this live stream test. I thought Studio Rix. That way, it's a studio show for those people who are only interested in theme park updates or in theme park live streams. They know right away we're in the studio. Live from Studio Rix. In the mix with Rix. Nikki told me not to rhyme so much anymore. I think I was shooting out some idea for something, and she said, just don't rhyme anymore. Don't try to be so rhymey. Super chat from Fox in Orlando. I just had the crooked can high stepper last night. Well done, Fox in Orlando. That is from my hometown of Winter Garden. And I think a new crooked can is coming into Claremont. They're expanding. I didn't do it, but I almost bought some Orange Blossom beer when I was at Publix earlier today. Was it a live stream where I was at Chez Alcatraz? I think it was a live stream. I should have had some water. Note to self: bring water for the next time I'm doing a studio show. But I think it was a live stream, right, where we visited Chez Alcatraz, and I tried the Orange Blossom. I really liked it. They do sell it in cans. I'm not big on cans. I prefer draft beer, but they do sell a 6-pack of Orange Blossom for under $12 in Publix, at Publix. So I didn't pull the trigger. I'm not a beer. I am a beer drinker. I'm not a big beer drinker. I don't drink a lot of alcohol. Sometimes I will enjoy like an old fashioned, and I do enjoy a Blue Moon. So I don't know if you guys go to Shea Alcatraz. If you're going to visit Universal, check out Shea Alcatraz and that orange blossom. It's a Pilsner. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm not a beer guy. Hold on a second. Let's see. And Nikki disengaged my Alexa here. Otherwise, I would just shout for Alexa to tell me what a Pilsner is. But I've got to use my phone today. I'm gonna set up my Alexa again. Nikki thinks Alexa is spying on us. So we have a message from Nikki right now. Hold on. Oh, that's 18. Oh, it is Nikki. I said I'll be live from the studio shortly, right around noon or a little before. I don't. She probably doesn't want me to. Never mind. It was nice. She just says, "Yay, I will ninja watch. Love you, sweetheart. I'm so glad you went to the doctors." But I shouldn't. I won't be. I shouldn't. I don't know. In the future, I won't share that. Oh, I was going to ask. Hold on here. What is a Pilsner beer? It's a type of pale lager originating from the Czech Republic in 1842, known for its vibrant straw gold color. I do like that color of a beer. Crisp carbonation and noble hop bitterness. It is a bottom fermented beer characterized by clean, dry, and refreshing taste profile. Aroma, floral, spicy, herbal aromas. Typically clear with a creamy white head. Also, there's a German Pilsner, lighter in color and body, drier, more bitter. I don't know. I don't taste bitter. It tastes, I don't know. Anyway, apparently I like Pilsner. I don't know what's different. I don't know beers. I don't know. Kat says, I'll watch anything you put out. Keep up the great work. Rhyming worked for Dr. Seuss, says Mike. Rix podcast mix. Chihuahua. Oh, that reminds me. Nikki, someone says she's right, but also it's your phone. the phone is also eavesdropping, so why not have Alexa eavesdrop too? Hey, what's going on? Not Bill Nye. We're just hanging out. I'm testing software. I gave some news earlier. Now it's just a hangout session. For those of you who don't, those of you trying to goof off on a Friday afternoon, here you go. Chihuahua. Oh, that reminds me of Chihuahua. Coffee. I am working to bring back coffee somewhat. I think we're going to have to do it sort of like I think we're going to try it as a pop-up store, pop-up shop where it will not be open all year round. We'll definitely have a proof of concept time frame where maybe I have some, like maybe 3 or 4 flavors of beer or types, not beer. That'd be awesome. Of coffee available. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can sell coffee online or beer online. We'll have a little a trial period for a couple weeks, and we'll see how it goes. If it goes well enough, then I can take the profits from that and fund and maybe fund ongoing. But at the very least, we may do it seasonally, where we have a seasonal coffee shop. I worked on creating labels the other day for the coffee bags. We're going to have, I haven't decided what flavor is going to be with what, but the labels, one's going to be the Sunday stroll. Hopefully we get this going. We'll have the Sunday stroll for you, those of you. That's a good one because obviously the Sunday stroll live stream on Sunday mornings, a popular live stream, and it's in the morning. You guys could drink the Sunday stroll as you're watching the Sunday stroll. So that was one. Um, Cozy Mosey. Cozy Mosey. I have a label and everything getting set up for Cozy Mosey. Chihuahua. And we'll have a tribute coffee. And it's going to be the Mummy Coffee Cup. The Mummy Coffee Company will be the name of that particular coffee. The label. It'd have the familiar Mummy Coffee logo on it. So that'd be like your throwback and tribute to the old Mummy Coffee Company. You'll actually have a bag of coffee called Mummy Coffee. And I think to begin with, we'll sell it on, we'll offer it on Nikki Workshop. The first pop up, the first proof of concept, couple of weeks that can hopefully fund a continuation will be on Nikki Workshop. I think I have a lot of things kind of halfway worked on in the hopper, potentially could happen. But then I thought, well, shoot, maybe I shouldn't have it open year round. Maybe we just do it seasonally. We'll do something. Hopefully, I can have it set up. And I forgot how to do all this. I forgot how. It's been a while since I've done it. It's been a while since I've done this type of studio live stream. I've lost some skills. I've lost some things. But hopefully, and that means I need to not drag my feet on it. But hopefully, we can have one of the pop-up periods be for Mother's Day and Father's Day. And then we can definitely, have a pop-up time for the holidays. Maybe this grows back into having it offered all the time, but we're going to start small and see how it goes. And I'm not going to be so, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not going to mention it so much. I don't want to irritate people by mentioning the coffee so much. So that'll be a different thing. I'm going to try to limit. Obviously, I have a platform. If you want to do well in business, and you need to advertise, but I'm going to be careful the amount of mentioning the coffee. Most likely, I think maybe I can be like, oh, interesting links in the description box. Go check that out after the live stream or after the video. That way I'm not mentioning the coffee specifically, but I'm just directing you to the description box where there'll be links for, the t-shirts, which there's links in t-shirts for t-shirts now, links for the coffee in my Amazon store for which I have some theme park essentials in that Amazon store. So I think I would mention it on Sunday mornings just because, if the Sunday stroll, I anticipate to be a very popular bag of coffee that will sell. Who doesn't want to have? I mean, a lot of you will want to have the Sunday stroll coffee as you're watching the Sunday stroll live stream. I've been sitting for. See, this is an hour 9 minutes as I barely see. Can I make that bigger? So we're just hanging out now. Mark says, how is Nikki? Can't wait to go to King's Dominion on Sunday riding awesome coasters. Sounds like fun, Mark. Yeah. Big, fast roller coasters. Who's that? Brock just says, wait, I just joined. What's to talk about coffee for? Well, I don't know how long you've been watching the channel. I used to have a coffee brand known as the Mummy Coffee Company. That's in honor of the Mummy ride at Universal, because at the end of that ride, Brendan Fraser's like, I would enjoy this interview more if I had my cup of coffee. So we had a little coffee brand in honor of that. It's been away for a while, so I'm thinking about bringing it back on a smaller scale. Get yourself the Sunday stroll. Yeah, you could stock up when I have the pop-up shops. And again, this is stuff that I haven't done in a while, so Um, it's not like doing it for the first time. I'm sure as I'm doing stuff, I'm going to recall um, how I did things. Just not with this live streams because this is a total different software. But let me ask your opinion then. And this is probably a loaded question, considering you are watching this on Rix Flix. Bringing back the studio show that will cover Disney news, Universal news, and entertainment news. What's your opinions, or do you even care if it goes on Rix Flix or if it goes on Rix Q? Which is a loaded question considering you guys are watching on Rix Flix. How about this? This is the better question. Better question. Nix that. Stop it. Those of you watching right now, how many of you would be okay with watching the studio show on Rix Q versus watching it on the channel right now, Rix Flix? You can't put it on both. That'll get you in trouble from YouTube. Yeah, keep it in the freezer, I guess. Keep your coffee in the freezer to keep it fresher. True, true. Well, you still have some mummy coffee in your freezer. Way to go. I have a few bags myself. I'll watch it on either channel. That's Josh. That's okay. I like a creator. I don't care where. I already subscribed to both channels. I'll watch it wherever. I'm not a Disney person, but I would watch it over there. And that's not Philly Sue. That's okay. I have discovered, if you know those graphs of okay, this group of people, they're Universal fans, and then you got the circle over here. This group of people are Disney fans, and then it overlaps in that intersection. That's what you have. You have some people who are, hey, I love Universal, I hate Disney, don't care about Disney, don't want to hear anything about Disney. And you have Disney people who are the same way. I love Disney, only Disney. I don't care about Universal, other theme parks. And then you have a group that intersects who just like they like both. This is just facts. Um, I've learned this over the years, but I think it's pretty self-evident that it doesn't take a lot to learn that. It would be all the theme park news. Um, obviously, sometimes there's less news than others. Sometimes there's more news than others. Other times, sometimes there's more Disney news than Universal news, or vice versa. But I would say this: I would lead with, if there's a big story, I would lead with whatever the biggest story is. If it's just kind of like regular news, nothing like earth shattering, since it's on the Disney Channel, I would probably do the Disney news first. That'd be the first segment. Universal segment second. Miscellaneous theme park like SeaWorld stuff third. And then entertainment news. Unless something was big that week. SeaWorld announced a new, 75-mile-per-hour roller coaster. Well, that would be the lead. But all things being equal with the status of the news, if it's on the Disney Channel, the Disney news would lead first. And I know there's plenty of people who, I know there's plenty of you guys watching. They don't care about Disney. You don't want to see Disney. Don't care. But I also know there's also the other way around. And I do know the Rix Q channel is the fastest growing channel, except for this past couple of weeks where I took off. It is the fastest growing channel. The live streams I do for Disney, I gain the most subs of any content that I do. If I put out, let's just compare it to a Universal update video, which gets way more views than a Disney live stream. 6, 7. um, the Disney live stream will get way more new subscribers than a Universal piece of content. So I owe it to myself to you know, do the Disney stuff and keep it growing. It's the fastest growing stuff. It's the fastest growing thing I do. And there's a lot of people who don't know me. Don't you know? Remember those people I talked about who only care about Disney, don't care about anything else? You don't know me. Let's see a Universal video pop up. They probably Universal video probably doesn't even go in their feed. They don't know me. I'm brand new to them. Philly Sue says, I totally get it. You have to address all topics for your subscribers. Honestly, would prefer original channel for all Universal things and nothing else. Your Rix in the Queue can stay for Disney. I don't care for Disney content or news. Says, yeah. That's understand. There's more people. There's a lot of people like that. So a lot of people now appreciate it being separate. It's always the case. There's plenty of YouTubers who do both theme parks. And if you're not, and if let's just say you're a fan of theme park vlogger X, but you're really a Universal fan and they do a Disney content and you see a Disney video pop up, you just ignore it, right? Just move on. But for some reason, I just decided, oh, what if I do it separately? I like to experiment. Hold on. See, it's been a while since I've done this. I should have brought in some water into the studio. 90 miles. Mark Ridley says there's a coaster that can go 90 miles an hour. It's your number one favorite coaster. Oh my, that might would give me a heart attack. I've never been that fast on a roller coaster. I have on the highway. Okay. You follow the Universal channel and then the Rickety Life channel, which the Rickety Life channel is just stuff. It's non-theme park stuff. It can be anything. I'm thinking about showing you a recipe. I've only done 1 or 2 recipes on, I think, well, 1 or 2. I remember the chili recipe, but I do have a cake that I like. I'm thinking about giving you the cake recipe. I'm not going to ask my mom if I can do it. I'm just going to do it. She could always force me to take down the video. It's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. She will tell you that I've held that stance since I was a teenager. Yep. Universal CityWalk. The Burger King Whopper bar is out. Five Guys is in. I hope it's like the whole full thing. It was just like a Whopper bar when it was Burger King. I hope they have the hot dogs. I hope it's not just hamburgers. I hope it's a fully operational Five Guys. Though I don't think I'm going to eat there much unless I'm in the mood just for a hot dog, because I think it's going to be pricey. I mean, the one down the road's pricey. Can you imagine it inside theme park land? They're gonna, it's not like you can go down the road to another fast food place or fast casual place and get something. You can't just say, oh, forget Five Guys, I'm gonna go down here to Panera. Can't do that when it's locked inside of theme park land. So it's gonna be. I'll compare the prices. I'll go to the Five Guys down here, just down the road from me, and once the Five Guys opens, which we gave a date on that, didn't we? Hold on. I think we set a date or a time frame. Oh, no, we just said, later this summer. It says later this summer. Five Guys later this summer. The Whopper bar is closing in less than 2 weeks. April 22nd is when the Whopper bar is closing, and the Five Guys is going to open this summer. I will compare the prices, see how much the markup is because it's trapped inside of a theme park land versus down the road. All right, you enjoy your work call, Patrick. Glad to distract you for a little bit because we're just hanging out. I didn't prepare anything. I didn't prepare talking points. I just wanted to share the universal news and play around with this new streaming software, which pretty good. Couple of disappointments. I don't really the soundboard playing the sound effects not that big of a deal. I didn't do it too often in the past anyway. And just I've got to make different scenes for whatever I'm talking about. So if I have 5 news stories from Disney, I'm going to have, like 5 different scenes for each story and so on and so forth for Universal or whatever news. But I did that before. It's just a different process of creating the scenes and stuff here. And I locked it. Can I unlock it? Hold on, let me see here. Let's see. Let me play around. How's that? Did that work? Did I just change my box size? Hello. Let's see. I'm watching myself. I think I may need to adjust the lighting. You guys like the lighting? Is it too? Did that work? Oh, you know what? Anyway, I gotta fast forward. Sorry, I'm watching myself. Oh yeah, okay. You guys said it did. Yeah, how I changed the box size. That's what I was double checking here. I got an ad. It's funny this ad that popped up on my screen is for I've been looking at those hats that have let me switch, hold on. I've been looking at the hats that have like the leather patch on it. I forgot the name of the brand I was looking at. But anyway, part of their commercial or their ad was filmed at not Rock Springs. It was filmed on the Emerald Cut, on the Rickety Life channel where I've gone kayaking. Part of their ad is a couple girls in bikinis in the water at the Emerald Cut where we go kayaking sometimes. Okay, Taz. So what I see on my screen? What if I did this? Like I said, I have pretty simple needs. Oh, that's weird. It's weird seeing me right there. Turn that off. I guess not. I'm not. Let's just get the basics first, and then we'll try to ramp things up. The lighting's good. You don't think I'm too bright? With this particular studio, I do have some natural light coming in. What am I doing here? Hold on. There we go. Not that one either. I do have some natural light coming in, whereas the old studio at the old place, not this house, was totally blacked out. Hold on a second here. Oh, whoa. That's definitely not 15%. All right. And that's funny. They do ads underneath it. You guys do this too? Because I never watch on this type of thing. But the ad is underneath the video. I've never seen that. I watch YouTube on my big screen TV, and I'm watching it on my little Meg pad, and the ad popped on under, so there's like a double screen. What do you guys watch the videos on? Like, you know what? You don't have to tell me. It's in my stats. So I can go look it up. Michael says, so we get a Luke Combs and a Five Guys at CityWalk. Don't forget the Legacy store is coming. And a new roller coaster in Universal Studios. Can we get a new CityWalk at Epic? They are clearing some ground close to Epic Universe. I think it's like isn't it by Top Golf or Andretti? And Universal said, so this was something that would be in the weekly wrap up or the new studio show. Universal said it's just land maintenance. So land that has been untouched for God knows how long, 20 years, suddenly needs maintenance. What do you guys think about that? Universal owns a bunch of land in that area. They are clearing it. They're putting in like new sand. And the official comment from Universal that it was land maintenance. Possibilities could be a hotel. I think it's too small for a hotel. I don't think it's going to be a hotel, but it could be some other type of entertainment venue. Yeah, I have stats that will show me what percent of my views come from iPhone, what percent are watched on TV, what percent is watched on like an iPad. That's in the YouTube studio. I can tell all that information. Can I tell where you watch from, like in the country? I can tell country. It does. I've never tried to break it down by state, but my analytics will show me, you know, you know, 90% of your viewers are from America. 5% of your viewers are from the UK, and like that. They do break it down by country, but I don't think I can see the state or the city. I've never tried. The first thing they show you is by country. Oh, most of you are Americans. Number two is the UK. After that, I don't know. It's very small. Yeah, there's that ad again where the okay. Well, that's good that at least it's a double screen on this. It's not that way on the TV. Yeah, it could. I don't know. Mini golf is kind of lame. I think mini golf is a little lame. So, Mike says a top secret churro stand for sure. I'm talking about it's been all in the news and on social media lately, Taz. It's a plot of land. It's kind of near, I think it's on Universal Boulevard, kind of near Andretti's or Top Golf. They said it's land maintenance. Hasn't been touched for whatever amount of 10, 20, 30 years or whatever, but now it needs maintenance and we need to knock down some trees. We need to put in some new sand. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Canada? My neighbor that way, next door neighbor, is from Canada. He just hasn't moved into his house yet. His house has been completed and ready to move in for a year and a half. He hasn't moved in. He's got some friends down the road that come and check on it every now and then, but he Canadian built a house and didn't move in yet. So I've got one of this guy's from Canada. The other people next to me, they're from Miami via Cuba. He was on one of those, quite the story he told. He was on a raft. He was on a raft coming to America. And then the house across the street is just being rented to some Brazilians. And the guy next to him is from Kentucky. I'm from right here in Florida. I'm the Florida boy. See, I'm the Florida boy. Oh, an ad even pops up on the chat. The chat hides for a minute, for a second. Like I said, I 99% of the YouTube watching I do is on my big screen. So I've got my little pad playing here, my Meg pad. So it's a large pad. I did a video on that during Christmas time. Could be another water park. I don't know. These seems kind of small. The site of Hiccup's catapult. You get thrown over the highway and land in the Isle of Burke. Oh yes. It's right next to Top Golf. Thank you. I knew it's right there near one of those other attractions. So I kind of assume it's going to be their own standalone attraction. I don't think it's going to be a, is it Horror Unleashed? The Vegas thing. I don't think that's going to last. I always said, I don't know about that. I talked to someone who goes to Vegas quite often, and they've been there a few times and been there recently to the Vegas. Is it called Horror Unleashed? The permanent HHN house that are houses they have there in Vegas. And he says, right now it's not so hot. Like it wasn't staffed currently. It's not staffed very much with too many scare actors and stuff. And, yeah, and aren't they supposed to build one in Chicago as well? Universal Horror Unleashed in Chicago. I don't have. I do not want it to be something like that here. I don't want a permanent haunted house. We have Halloween Horror Nights, and we have Halloween Horror Nights 4. It lasts a couple months. That's long enough. I don't want a permanent haunted house. And it's gonna be some. It could be some type of entertainment venue. What that could be, I don't know. What's entertaining to people? Not another escape room. Maybe it could be it says it's kind of close to Mario Kart or Andretti. It's close to Andretti. They could have Mario Kart with real go karts. How about that? It's going to be a station for the self driving transit. Hmm. Okay. I see a lot of those self driving cars when I leave Universal and I get on Kirkman Road. Almost every time I see one or two of those self driving cars. Could it be a station for a tunnel that they're going to build? Raj, a member for 38 months. Thank you, Raj, for being a member for so long. I love it. Yeah, Eileen says, yeah, it's not needed regarding a permanent haunted house. Sarah says, talking about coffee never bothered me at all. I just don't want to go overboard. A slight quick mention should be all that's required. Yeah, they're supposed to open up a Horror Unleashed in Chicago. I don't see it happening with the lukewarm reception in Vegas. You are right, Josh. I was questioning the Vegas one to begin with, but it's Vegas. People actually go do a lot of different type of, that's totally a tourist place. Makes more sense there. Where Chicago's a real town. It's not just they get tourists. Don't get me wrong. People go visit Chicago, but I'm gonna say it's a real town, real city. We'll see. I haven't heard much on that or anything at all as far as the progress of the Chicago one. But the person I spoke to who visited the Vegas one just recently was like, "Ooh, it's not very active right now as far as like even getting scares or having the performers, the scare actors in there. A lot of scares are missing. It's really like scaled down right now, which you know it's not Halloween season, so." I like your yellow. Oh, yeah, put on a collar today. Put on a collar for the test of the live stream here. Maybe it's a new epic land where you use a tunnel to get in and out of. A true portal. A true portal. It's the what could it be? It needs to be Super Nintendo, and you take a warp tunnel, a new little land that warps you over. You have like one attraction there, and then you can warp over to Epic. I've never been to King's Dominion. I do like big fast roller coasters, but I've only done the ones here in Florida. They're not like, they're not going 90. They're not making roller coasters here to go 90. Trying to be, I mean, we have a couple, it was 70, but I think I think, and we'll talk, this could be a story later on, or when I do a Disney stuff. I think they slowed down Big Thunder Mountain. They lowered the height requirement and slowed it down, I believe. Have you guys heard the same thing? Well, that's interesting. An ad pops up on the chat side. Interesting. The extended queue for Hagrid's. Could be the extended queue for Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. Oh, my beard. Yeah, I shave about every 2 weeks now. I don't like it to go like too crazy, but I don't like to be like clean shaven anymore. We kind of go like 5 o'clock shadow to. I think I have another week to go on this. Yeah, someone's a little behind on the live stream in the chat, but that's okay. Good afternoon, goofy guy. We just hanging out. Yeah, what happened to Babyface Rick? He left. I don't know if he's going to come back. And the funny thing is, I bought like a bunch of razors from Costco that I don't use anymore. So they are really going to last a long time. I don't shave with a razor. I just get the clippers I use my hair. I just do the face. So I have all these razors from Costco just sitting in the bathroom or under the sink there. Who knows when I'll use those again? 1 hour and 39 minutes. We'll try to go 20 more minutes of just BSing. I told you, this was not structured. I warned you. For those who saw the beginning of the live stream, I warned them this was going to be a hot mess. I was only testing out the new software here, and I had an opportunity to test it out with a press release from Universal. So I'm just trying to learn what I can do just to see stuff like that. Do a kind of a weekly news show. I don't know which channel. Probably the Disney Channel. I'll try it out on the Disney Channel first, and to see how it goes there. I'm not sure what day or what time I would do this. I don't even know the name of the show. We're calling it the new weekly wrap up. We have not been to Dollywood yet, but I definitely want to go. I do owe it to Nikki. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, the ad popped up again under me. I wonder what you can hear because I have my volume down. Like, do you hear the ad and not me? Probably. You can just skip it. I'm learning stuff. So, don't know what day, what time, what channel. I don't know what day, what time, or what channel for the new weekly wrap up. What day, what time, what channel, what name. It's coming together. It's almost put together. A lot of stuff in my head. Yeah, and this is appropriate. There's a lot of stuff in my head. Well, it's a brand new type of content I want to put out. There's a lot of Disney construction and new things pop. Yeah, Disney is busy. Disney said they were going to spend billions on the parks, and they have. Is it every? Is it every park? What's going to have Epcot's getting a little bit of a change. I think they're going to update the Spaceship Earth. Big construction walls, a whole new land or area being rethemed at Animal Kingdom. Hollywood Studios is getting a land for the Monster Incorporated stuff, along with retheming Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket to the Muppets. I don't know if I'm crazy about that. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I liked Aerosmith music. If they're going to be playing Muppet music, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about that. I hope it sounds good. So that's happening at Hollywood Studios, and I said the Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom. You know, the whole Rivers of America is gone. They're building the Cars Land and what Villains Land. Just Epcot doesn't have. Is there anything happening at Epcot other than they're gonna kind of refresh Spaceship Earth? Let me know what's happening at Epcot. I'll wait for your comments. I think they're just gonna refresh Spaceship Earth. You hear the ad and not you. Oh, thank you guys. Whoever's watching on some other type of tablet. Does that happen on the phone too? For those of you who watch on the phone, do you get the split screen ad? I just finished the refurb, or not just finished, but recently finished the refurb of Pest Track. Oh, they're doing what else? They're doing something there. Epcot is redoing Soarin' for Soarin' Around America, or is it California? Soarin' Around America. So yeah, something's happening with Soarin' being a little bit of a refresh, but they're not. They don't. There's no construction walls there right now, though, right? No new areas being planned. Just some minor tweaks, I guess, at Epcot, right? Anyways, billions of dollars, lots of news, lots of Disney news will be happening, has been happening, will be happening. So probably put the new weekly wrap up. Studio Rix. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Probably go on the Disney Channel. Always something to play around with. I have purple background. I couldn't find my blue. I usually like blue. By the way, what you're watching right now is kind of a mashup up because I don't think I can stream. On StreamYard, I could stream to multiple YouTube channels. I think with OBS, I cannot. I can probably stream to different platforms, but not two different YouTube channels. I think OBS, I could stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, yada yada yada, but not two different YouTube channels. But I am wearing a mashup of both channels. I've got the yellow on for Rix Flix, and the branding for Rix Q is the Florida flag. So the videos and live streams on Rix Q for Disney always features me in a Florida flag hat. Also, the little live button that I put on the thumbnail has the Florida flag featured on it. So that is kind of the branding I came up with for Rix Q. So people who watch me, whenever they see the thumbnail, they'll recognize, this is the guy I like. He's got the Florida hat. Or maybe it's the opposite. I don't like this guy. We'll avoid that one. I know the Florida flag guy. Watch him. Don't watch him. So that's the branding for Rix Q. Yes, on the phone if in landscape. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. Like I said, all my YouTube watching is done on the big screen. Sunset stroll tomorrow? Tomorrow is, yeah, we're going to do, we should call it a sunset stroll. That's a good idea. We will have today's Friday, right? Saturday Night Live at Universal tomorrow, followed by a Sunday stroll at Universal on Rix Flix. Monday, I haven't decided yet. I am known for making last minute decisions. I haven't decided for Monday for the Disney Channel, Rix Q, if it's going to be a live stream, if it will be 2 live streams, or I do have a video idea for Disney, a Disney video. I have to decide that by Sunday night. But yes, a sunset stroll tomorrow at Universal, one of the parks. Probably Islands of Adventure tomorrow. And we'll do a Sunday stroll at Studios, hoping to catch some of the shows. That's what I like to do on the Sunday stroll. I like to watch the water taxis for at least 30 minutes. And I like to go to Studios because I like to run into the shows. That's my Sunday routine. Chilling by the water, watching water taxis, then going to Studios and see Marilyn, Diamond Bellas, Celestina Warbeck, the Beat Builders. Sometimes we catch the Blues Brothers. Sticky situation with their copyright. But that's typical of, we'll stop by Shea Alcatraz. Sunday stroll. The Sunday stroll sort of has a routine, and I enjoy it. Super chat from Dominic. Dominic says, "Afternoon, Rick. Next week in person." Says Dominic the Christmas DaCosta. You bet, buddy. Thanks for the support. And hopefully we can catch Dominic in a live stream. Dominic, when I live stream, I live stream on Saturday nights and I live stream on Sunday mornings. It would be awesome if we can run into Dominic during a live stream. Dominic is a role model for me. Dominic says, how old are you, Dominic? I know you're in your 70s, right? But he's bouncing around the theme parks, having a good time at his age. He doesn't look his age. He doesn't act his age. 70 something, I want to say. Just bouncing around the theme parks, having a good time. And I want to be just like Dominic when I grow up. So hopefully, Dominic, we get to see you on a live stream. Let everyone see you. I obviously would love to run into you anytime, whether I'm making a video or doing a live stream. But I think the viewers, 77. I think the viewers would enjoy running into Dominic during a live stream. But if not, we'll run into you sometime. But he's 77 years young, just bouncing around the theme parks. Now, Dominic, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer this. You still doing all the rides? Like, are you like, oh, I go to the theme parks, but I'm not riding Velocicoaster or Stardust Racers? Or are you still just hopping on those roller coasters as well? Curious. Well, hey, Nikki Flix. Nikki says she left the chat to go to meetings and to test a kid, and you're still alive. Wow. Yeah, Nikki, and I'm just chatting up right now. I'm just chatting up. Wow, you are super chatty today, LOL. See you, Nikki. Nikki and I are planning a date. We have to decide if we want to go to the movies tonight or in the morning. Do a matinee tomorrow or go tonight. Your choice. I just figure on a Friday afternoon, Nikki gets home, Winnie's here. It's hard for Nikki to leave the house. I have a feeling our date is going to be tomorrow matinee movie. Dominic says, "Oh yes, especially roller coasters." Ooh, way to go! Dominic's my he's my role model. How I want to be when I grow up. No, tonight it's more romantic. Says Dragon Lover. Maybe, but I just know Nikki. I just know Nikki. She's going to get home Friday afternoon, a long, hard week of work, and she's going to get comfortable, and she's not going to want to leave Winnie, our dog Winnie. So I have a feeling it's going to, and matinee's cool. I'm fine either way. I'm fine either way, Nikki. Whichever way you want to do it for the movies. Nikki, I'm trying to reach the 2-hour mark. I'm trying to live stream for 2 hours. We're about 8 minutes to go. And then we'll see if I know how to end this live stream correctly. There are 2 buttons. There's a stop streaming and there's an end broadcast. So I don't know if I hit one of those or hit one, then the other. We're going to find out if I can end this live stream correctly using the software. First time I've used this software. I mean, both sound like they need to be pressed. Both sound like they do the same thing. Stop streaming, end broadcast. You know what? With OBS, what does the stop streaming button do? It didn't do the whole question. With OBS, what does the stop streaming button do? It immediately halts the transmission of video and audio data from your computer to the streaming platform. With OBS, do I need to click both stop streaming and end broadcast? You generally do not need to click both. Click end broadcast in OBS. It cuts the connection to the platforms. Stop streaming simply pauses the data feed. So it looks like I need to hit end broadcast. Oh, here's Taz. What's Taz say? End broadcast cuts the stream and the recording. Oh, okay. So I need to hit end broadcast. Learning. I told you guys it's a learning. It's a test. I put it in the title. Testing. I want it to be done, completely done, Taz. So that sounds like end broadcast to me. I don't want anything else recording, anything else happening. I don't want to hit end broadcast and then find out, oh, there's just a black screen live on YouTube now. I'm gonna go with end broadcast here very shortly. And I got to figure out what to do with my eyes here. Alaskan Blitz says, "Thank you for the test, Rick. Looking forward to getting to know other followers better, and you and Nikki." Nikki says, "Live stream. Watch Rick Google stuff." That's the segment, Nikki. Rick Googles the world. Between me, Josh, and Google, we know everything. Oh, that one Josh knows. That is me stealing a line from War, or adjusting a line from War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. He's with his daughter, and he goes, "Oh, between me and my brother, we know everything. And the daughter asked a question. He goes, oh, that one my brother knows. That's where I kind of steal that little saying from. I'm a thief. Between me, Josh, and Google, we know everything. Oh, that one Google knows. That way I don't have to answer it. But we know where all the answers are. Me, Josh, and Google. So, Nikki, what are you saying? Are you saying going out tonight, going out tomorrow? Evening date or matinee date? Do you think Ripsaw Falls will stay much longer in Toon Lagoon? Yeah. Universal is real busy with Epic Universe expansion and finally doing something with the Lost Continent. Any changes, I think, for Toon Lagoon are way, way, way down the line, is my guess. I mean, look how long Lost Continent has been basically a walkthrough area. Maybe do a little shopping, maybe grab a bite to eat. It's been just a walkthrough or an extended queue for Hagrid's for a long time. Toon Lagoon, you can have fun in. There's rides, there's food, everything that a theme park land needs is still operational and happening in Toon Lagoon. If they're taking this long with Lost Continent, which has been lacking in theme park terms for so long, why would they quickly do something with Toon Lagoon? Nikki says, tonight, celebrate my awesome work review. She did get an awesome review. Okay, Nikki. Um, should I fix dinner? You want to go out? We'll go out to dinner. We'll go out to dinner. Hey, Baker. Baker, such a fan. Thank you. Fan of me or Toon Lagoon? Probably Toon Lagoon. Oh, what was I saying? Or had a thought. I wasn't saying it. I was thinking it. And let's see. Let me be careful how I word things. I guess I don't know if I need to be careful. I'll be a little careful anyway. So you guys know, I mentioned this in an update video that the entertainers at Universal, the performers, those people, real people who play the characters in the park, we all know that happens, right? I'm not showing you behind the curtain, right? Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Real people play the characters at Universal. You know, the entertainers recently, it was their sign up period where they had to sign a new contract. One of our favorites, she did not sign a new contract. That doesn't mean she's gone forever. It just means she won't be there weekly. She'll be there, I guess, randomly, occasionally. Can you guys guess who I'm talking about? So I said in the video, we're going to have some familiar faces go away and see less of, and we're going to have some new faces. You're right, Mike. I do. No, not Saligator. Correct. Some of you, yeah, you're getting it now. Um, I, some entertainers I am in communication with outside the theme parks. You know, there's different social media. When we all follow each other. Sometimes I run into them in restaurants, you know, around the way. Some are very close to where I live. But one of our favorite characters, performers, won't be around as much. But she does have some exciting new things happening. You know, I'm not going to go into detail, but lots of fun stuff, exciting stuff for her in her life. I'll try to, I never got to see her at Islands when that other character, she only played that other character a couple of times. She's not gone forever. It's just going to be, it'll be harder to just randomly run into her. Bye, Nikki. See you tonight. My back is killing me. I need to go to Publix and pick up my prescription. Road trips planned. I've had stuff that I've wanted to do on Rickety Life and just circumstances. She's going rogue. Yeah, I didn't see her go rogue, but she's going rogue. Um, I've had some things planned, but circumstances got in the way, and that's usually the case with that channel. Is that's the one where circumstances and it can fall off. The wheels can fall off because of different things going on in life. But yeah, I have some things. I'm going to try to get into the habit of doing something for that on Saturdays, especially for when Nikki is off for the summer. Then also do some silly things or just whatever. Like I said, I might do a Rick's recipe soon on that channel and show you one of my favorite cakes that my mom has made my entire life. Again, she doesn't know I'm going to show this recipe. I've never been told not to share this recipe. So, like I said earlier, if she finds out and she doesn't like me showing the recipe, she can always have me take down the video. Soda Jerk with a super chat says, "Hey Rick, have a great day from Joe and Kelly." Thank you so much, Joe and Kelly, for the support. Love it. Thank you so much. Take the mock bill to Publix. Maybe. I love it. I love it. It's one of my things. I'll not just going to theme parks, but the mock wheel, the e-bikes. Usually, I don't show anything on video if I'm not like a big proponent of it or really enjoy it. Um, I am going to tell the bike people from now on. I'm not going to put e-bike videos on Rix Flix anymore. Which we'll see if they ever want to work with me again because Rix Flix is the bigger channel. Um, but my preference going forward is to only do like e-bike videos or any type of promotional videos on my Rickety Life. And even then, I might be, well, I can always do some reviews. I would rather work it in naturally. Like, hey, we're going to go to the farmer's market and then have a 2 or 3 minute segment on showing the e-bike that I'm doing, that I'm riding versus having a whole dedicated review video. I'm not against review videos. I would still do, if that's what they wanted, I would do, but I don't want to do those on Rix Flix anymore. Just do it on the lifestyle channel. Copyright claim by my mom. You got it, Mike. Yeah, yeah, the castle. Marcel says, I feel bad. I feel bad for Harry Potter fans going to Islands of Adventure and seeing the castle right now. It is scrimmed up. Hopefully, it doesn't take long. It's not like they're, it's just, I'm assuming a refresh, doing a refresh, probably paint job, I would guess, or something. I don't know. But I don't think it's going to be, it is unfortunate for those who maybe they're only visiting during the time that it's all covered in scrim. That is unfortunate for those guests who are only here a limited time. I've never seen them cover the castle like that before. So maybe it's just that time that they've got to do a major or big repainting or refurb of it. Obviously, I don't know how old is it. Rick Google stuff. When did Hogsmeade open at Islands of Adventure? Oh, so it's like 16 years old, close close to 16 years old. So maybe every decade and a half they got to do a major refurb. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting through the test. Hope you enjoyed the news I gave earlier, which was the Universal Legacy Store returning to CityWalk, taking the place of the Epic Preview Center, which is going to close in just a few days. And then Five Guys coming to CityWalk this summer, taking the place of the Burger King Whopper Bar, and then a little bit of a blurb on Luke Combs' Category 10 bar. That was the news that came across today. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share that with you, along with me testing out the new streaming software. Only one more test to do for today, and that's going to be to end the stream properly. I'm going to click this button right here, and hopefully everything closes off well. We'll see you tomorrow night live, I believe, at Islands of Adventure, but you never know with me. And Nikki will attest that I often change my mind at the last minute, but we should be live tomorrow night at Islands of Adventure. Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun. See you next time.